The nation is now just 7 days away from possibly running out of money, something that has never happened in U.S. history. And tonight, Congress is about to go on vacation without any semblance of a deal. And the news gets a little bit worse. One of the three top credit rating agencies signaling tonight that it could downgrade U.S. debt if there is no deal in place to raise the debt ceiling. That's only amplifying the focus on June 1st, that date circled on the map. The date is the date that the Treasury Department says that they could run out of money. America will no longer be able to pay its bills. And that would mean no Social Security checks, no paychecks for our troops fighting overseas, and absolute chaos in the world economy. With Congress about to leave for the holiday weekend, we're hearing a lot of this from Capitol Hill.
I felt it was productive.
I believe it was a productive phone call.
What I can say is that the negotiations have been productive.
This meeting was productive.
Productive. We're hearing a lot of that word, but we have still not seen any of that rhetoric produce a deal. And the reality is there's more talk about what's not on the table than what is on the table in terms of a deal. Now, my next guest knows the risks from his time as director of the National Economic Council and as the U.S. Treasury Secretary Larry Summers. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good to be with you.
Now, right now, as we sit here, there's no deal. Both sides, they're far apart, and nobody seems to know where the votes are going to be, the 60 votes in the Senate, the 218 in the House. When you hear the rhetoric, you see everything that's being said, are you concerned? How loud should the alarm bells be ringing right now, 7 days out?
I'm concerned. I'm not panicked. Negotiations tend to close right at the deadline. That's what I still think will happen here. This is a silly charade, and we should be worrying about the nation's big problems, not engaged in this kind of political posturing. But my expectation would be that certainly before any debt payment is missed, and very likely before any kind of payment to a federal worker or a program beneficiary is delayed, I think this will be worked out in some way. This is an unproductive use of political energy at a time when the nation has huge problems. There's always a risk when you have a negotiation that something will go wrong. And if we were to miss a payment, that would be catastrophic. But I think the likelihood is that we will be able to work this through. And that is certainly my hope. You know, it's been said that in democracies, fear does the work of reason. And unfortunately, and I wish it weren't so, fear may need to build a bit before people are able to find their way to some formula that enables us to move forward.
I mean,
there's no issue here.
You say the fear needs to kick in. I mean, I have some questions about whether there is enough fear based on what we're hearing on Capitol Hill. Just take a listen to what Congressman Matt Gaetz has been saying this week.
I think my conservative colleagues, for the most part, support limit safe growth, and they don't feel like we should negotiate with our hostage.
We don't feel like we should negotiate with our hostage. On top of that, some lawmakers are also saying they don't necessarily think that June 1st is all that real of a deadline. So what would you say to them?
Look, I think the notion of talking about one's colleagues in governing the country as hostages, like it was some kind of kidnapping, is at the edge of depraved and is really terribly, terribly unfortunate, and is a mark of the very troubling polarization in our country. I have to say, I really am almost disgusted by that kind of observation. Look, no one knows exactly what the day is going to be. Secretary Yellen has to give warning about the earliest possible day when we will run out of money, but it may be that we're going to have money a bit longer under the limit. But that's no reason not to work this out. You can dance around blindfold in traffic and you'll probably survive. But why would anyone want to try this kind of experiment?
Yeah, I mean,
So
let's.
we should be working this out as quickly as we can. I think the president and his team are ready to do that. The president is engaged in he's already moved his position in a substantial way by being prepared to work out a compromise. And I think those on the other side need to be ready to come to terms if they're not going to be the ones who are responsible
Right.
for really very serious outcome for
And
our country.
we have now just a few days now to find out. Let's hope we don't get to that deadline, but we will see what happens in the coming days. Thank you very much, Larry Summers, for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
And ahead on CNN, what is behind the surge in pasta prices and why it's